2, please. Now, these 2 tables come take a seat on the carpet, please. My middle table, come take a seat on the carpet, please.
I have some of the boards back there.
And then my last 2 tables, come take a seat on the carpet.
You need to stop.
Thank you. We've been reading our book, correct? We want to make sure we read some today. We're not going. We have what tomorrow in science class? Who knows what we have tomorrow in science? Lily.
We have our test.
We have our assessment. So I created ahead of the class for us to do after we read the books. But there's a lot of important questions on it, so we need to make sure we get through this. We need to make sure we get through the book so we are able to get through all of the questions, because these questions are really similar to what will be on your assessment tomorrow, correct? So we are reading chapter 10, An Alligator Dream. It's like this, basically. The beat of a heart is the one true measure of time. Sean, come closer, please. Thank you. The alligator swims through decades while a dragonfly sees barely a season pass. Each measured time has its own way. It's hid by his own heart's beat. The alligator's day is long and the dragonfly's day is short, and both of them live a lifetime. That's the way it has always been and will always be. It's like that, basically. And just about now, time is starting to speed up for Ozzy. In the days and weeks past, his life has gone along so much like the old gators. But now the little rat wanted to fill his day up with more things, different things, rat things. Uncle Will saw it happening, so he showed the child more of the world. One day might find them heading south to dry, grassy plains. Another would take them north and west to the cypress forests, where there was still some deep water. This day, they were moving forward into a hardwood strand, a marshy island, long and narrow and low. They rounded a curving channel and came a chin of turtles sunning on a fallen branch, one behind another, behind another. The turtles saw the gator and went jumping, leaping, diving in any direction. It is the end of us all. The giant one has come to take us. Farewell, my beloved children. Turtles, Will said. His emotional folk. Why do you think the turtles were freaking out?
Because they saw the rat came.
Because the gator, not the rat. I mean, a rat would be scared of the turtle, right?
They
I don't think maybe the gator, the alligator,
thought Uncle Will was going to eat.
was going to eat them, exactly. Okay, friends. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you for listening to my directions, friends. The alligator. You heard, I guess, said one to the other. You guess I heard what? Said the other back. About the snake and what he did. Mr. Took, the first one nodded. The monster, the second one muttered. What'd he do? This was a few weeks back is how I have it, down south of here. What? What happened? I want someone to race in them. Who? Do you remember who Mr. Took was in the story?
Yes, He was a rattlesnake. I tried to eat
Oh, I didn't realize that by me saying raise your hand meant call out friends. That's why I picked Sean. His hand is raised. Sean said the alligator, which was incorrect. Uncle Will's the alligator, correct? So who's Mr. Took?
Mr. Took is the rattlesnake.
The rattlesnake that went and attacked Ozzy's family, right?
Yes.
So do you think that maybe they're going to talk about what happened with Ozzy's family, Jay?
Did they all die?
Will the birds be talking about what happened with Ozzy's family? This will give us the closure of what happened with Ozzy's family. So let's see. A poor rat family, the first one answered. 12 children or so is how I have it. But what happened? Mr. Took got 'em all is how I have it. The second one shook her head. The monster.
I forgot.
Except one is how I have it, the first bird added. Isn't that strange? Strange how so? That Mr. Took let one go, the first one explained. The other one nodded. Oh, I see. Now that you say, yes, it is strange, very strange. Why do you think it was? What was it about that one? Why did the snake let him go? Uncle Will had heard enough and he brought his tail up and slapped the water. Slap! Like that. The birds almost fell out of the tree. Startled feathers rained from them. As the gator swam under, the first one said, "Oh, hello, Uncle," trying to sound casual and sounding not. "Morning, sir," the second bird coughed. "Lovely day, no? Skeeters are downright civil." She said, "Skeeters," her word for mosquitoes, Jaden. "Uh-huh," said Uncle Will. As he glided below, Ozzie could hear their panicky breaths. The birds had wings outstretched again, and every last feather trembled. So that is where we are going to stop, because we need to get moving. Oh, I can wait. Because we need to get started on our head of the class. So I will send you back to your seats as I was saying. Thank you, friends, for letting me seek first understand and we understood fine. I will send you back to your seats. Some of you do not have all of the materials at your seats for head of the class because we were using them with math. That is okay. Give me a second and I will get them to you. But we are doing this with a complete zero. If I hear any voices, that is a dojo. Understood? Can I have mine? Okay, so we've been reviewing seasons, habitats, deciduous trees, conifer trees. What else have we been learning about? Plants. So, right? Okay. Migration, hibernation, and adaptations. How animals adapt, how plants adapt. So that's all going to be in our review because that's all going to be on your assessment tomorrow. So if you're confused on something now, it's the time to say, excuse me, Miss Sharito, can you explain that a little better? Understood, friends? Okay. So we have a lot of questions to get through, so we need to be on task the entire time, friends. Also, when we write our answers, we are only writing the letter A, B, C, or D. I don't need the entire word, the entire sentence. I don't need a picture to go with it, just the letter. Tap your marker, listen for the click, and keep your stuff down. Understood, friends? Okay. Question 1. Sunlight is the main food source for what? Living organisms. Plants, cats, humans, or birds. Just write the letter and then hold your board up to your chest so nobody can see it. So I know you're ready. I love how I heard that cap of the marker. And that was Savannah. Thank you, Ethan. You probably did it too. I'm just sitting there trying. Thank you. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Show me your words.
Wait, no.
A. Everybody have the answer correct. Go ahead, my watch silently so we can keep moving, friends. Who remembers what the name of this process is called? Sean, thank you for raising your hand. Photosynthesis. That would have been correct, Dylan, if you had raised your hand, friend. So photosynthesis is when plants take in sunlight. That's their main food source. They can't go down the street and get a hamburger, right? Not ours. We're able to eat food. We need meat, plant, or vegetables, fruits, all those fun stuff. Moving on, friends. They all say number 1. They would not let me, the smart board would not let me change it to 2. So this is question 2. What does an evergreen tree look like in the winter? A, the leaves are red and brown. B, all of the leaves have fallen off. C, it has all its leaves and they are green. Or D, it turns into a deciduous tree. Quickly and quietly. With easier. It looks like she's already got her answer, friend.
Well, thank you.
Give you guys about 5 more seconds, Sean. Are we listening to my directions, friends? Thank you. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Show me your boards. C, 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 C. That's fine. C. Okay. Put your boards down. If you had C, that is correct. So if you did not have C, please move to the back of the line. Thank you. Erase your boards quickly, friends, so we can go over it. Okay, eyes and ears. Eyes and ears. I can wait until I have all eyes and ears. Have your marker, friend. Brianna, do I have your eyes and ears? Thank you. So let's go through these real quick. The leaves are red and brown and the leaves fall off. Does this happen to evergreen trees?
No.
It happens to deciduous trees. Remember that Venn diagram we created Monday? That's what we were talking about. We said deciduous trees are the trees that the leaves fall and they change color. So we know that those can't be the answer. If we think about the name evergreen, think of this little mnemonic device, friends. It's for evergreen. The leaves never fall off, and if they do, it's just to grow more leaves. The leaves never change color. They're always green. And that's pretty much it. It's right there. The answer, that helps us. The answer is in the word itself. So C makes sense. It has all its leaves, and they are green. And D, think of the evergreen tree as its own type. That's how we're classifying it. Just like we classify cats as cats and dogs as dogs. And the deciduous tree is like the dog. So can a dog just magically change into a cat overnight?
No.
So does this answer make sense? Can a conifer tree, can an evergreen tree magically change into a deciduous tree overnight?
No.
Okay, moving on. Question 3. Why do some animals grow thicker fur coats when the seasons change? A, to make less noise than other animals. B, to stay warm in colder seasons. C, to stay cold in warmer seasons. Or D, to become more camouflaged. And I gave you guys some cute pictures of animals that we've talked about over the last couple of weeks. We can do this with a 0, friends, so we can get through all of our questions. Because we've got to switch to math soon. Once you have your answer, put your board up to your chest. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Show me your boards. The correct answer is B. If you did not have B, we will talk about why it's B. Okay, friends, thank you. Okay, so let's talk about this real quick. I think everybody had B, so we don't have to spend too much time on this. But let's think about it. Why do we put thick coats on? Why do like that sweatshirt Adam had a couple weeks ago, your gator sweatshirt? Keisha, why do we put that warm jacket on? So the cold doesn't affect us. And this is talking about why are animals growing thicker fur coats. They don't have to put a coat on, they always have one, but they're making it thicker. So if we put thick coats on when we're cold, is it safe to say animals do the same when they're cold?
Yes.
Yes. That's a reasonable thing that we can take away. We can connect with the question and say, well, this is what I do when I'm cold. Or what if it was the opposite? And if we, what would we do in a warm season to stay cool? Lily, what was that, friend? We would wear short sleeves, and if we were hot, so So let's use Jose as an example, friends. If Jose was hot right now, he could just say, oh, I'll just take off my jacket. So he uses his personal connections to say, okay, that's the right answer. And then we know that their coats don't they don't get thicker coats so they can be more camouflaged. That is just a bonus when they grow their thick coats. And then, what does a coat have to do with noise? It doesn't. Okay, moving on, friends. Question 4, I believe. Why do animals hibernate and migrate in the winter? Pick 2 answers. So I should see 2 letters on your board. So they can find warmer weather because they need a lot of sleep, because they want to travel the world, or so they can save their energy for the spring. You got 15 seconds. I love how quiet it is. It must mean you guys are thinking. Sorry. What's your other answer? You need 2 answers. Give you guys maybe 10 more seconds. What? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Show me your boards, please. Gavin. Okay, the correct answer, friends, is A and D. If you did not have both of those, please move to the back. Please be honest and move to the back of the line.
Okay.
A and D. Quickly with A0, friends, or else. Give me 5, friends. Okay, so let's talk about this. This tricked a couple of people. So I know some people were absent when we learned about hibernation or migration. Then that's okay, so that's why we're reviewing it before we take our test. So, let's see, I'll use sticks for this so we don't have friends calling out. Jay, can you tell me where'd you go, Jay?
He's right there.
Oh, hello, friend. Can you tell me what hibernation is?
Hibernation is when animals hibernate to morning so they could have enough energy.
Exactly. So hibernation, we learned it's not when animals take a 3-month nap, as fun as that sounds. It's when animals realize I'm not going to be able to find the food that I need in the winter time, because winter is when there's less sunlight, so the plants can't grow. They don't perform photosynthesis as well. The ground is frozen, so if it's a squirrel, they can't dig underground for insects. There's no nuts and berries growing on trees and bushes. So animals realize, wow, I'm not going to have the food that I need, so they rest, they cool their temperature, they cool their body temperature, they slow their heart rate. Remember, we read this, we took notes on it, and then they pretty much sleep for 3 months, so they can save their energy for the springtime. So then when springtime rolls around, when it starts to get warmer, they're able to hunt for food, they're able to gather nuts and berries. Does that make sense to everybody? Does everybody understand what hibernation is? Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yes.
Thumbs up, thumbs down, friends. Thank you, Keisha. Thank you, Maddie. All right, guys. Awesome. Okay, so that's why D was one of our answers. Now let's look back. So that means that B, because they needed a lot of sleep, because they wanted to sleep for a long time. As much as